when
Oo.
Leah is not like a likable character in that episode or that scene, the fans will push
Yes.
for Audrey and Louis. I just have to say that what I like, one of the greatest things about this, how we're portraying our characters in this show, is from the time changes. So now we're in 2017 from 2011, and you can really see, Paul, that the things that people go through, whether in their childhood or in their younger years, how those qualities will remain in our adulthood, and for because when I watch the show and I look at the other characters, like you guys, Brian, and Leah and everything, you guys have done it so well. Actually, like parang I'm just so amazed by how you guys have broken down your characters and the depth of the characters. You can really see that kahit 5 years, 6 years later, that nandun pa rin yung qualities. And for Audrey naman, well, I don't want to admit, but I can really relate to her. And yeah, I would say I was kind of like her in high school. Oh my God.
Saka math geek yan.
But how I have been transitioning po in my personal life, growing up and maturing, I think that's what you'll see po in Audrey's development as well. So for me, it's really kind of just my own life experiences and putting it into Audrey. So it's very relatable for me. And hopefully, since it's relatable to me, I'm sure a lot of people have been through similar changes. So I think she'll be a relatable character to others. But then, well, in 2011, because si Audrey was, I would say medyo likable siya, but she definitely has some qualities in her personality to improve on. And I think ang maganda po sa development niya by 2017, you'll see po how she matures and grows up and deals with the serious situations na mangyayari po sa story, and whether she'll be an ally or an enemy po of the others. So that's what I'm excited to portray po in her character. Hindi siya yung basta typical na kontrabida, but she also is a person of depth then. So that's what I want to show people. Opo, actually, because I'm not really a Twitter user, pero alam ko when I have a lot of notifications, that's the time siguro that in that episode, may ginawa si Leah that nakakainis. So when Leah is not like a likable character in that episode or that scene, the fans will push for Audrey and Louis. So, I mean, ibig sabihin yun, Ate Jazz, like, you're so effective talaga that,
Ibig sabihin, effective ka rin. Kasi,
parang last week lang yun, di ba parang sinoplam nga ni Audrey, si Leah.
Nakatikim siya eh.
Oo.
I mean, it really goes to show po that the thoughts that went into the character development, it really pays off. Like Kuya Tom said, that everything that the characters have done in the past, it all has a reason po. It all has a meaning. And you see that as the episodes come along. So, for Audrey's development, ako kasi, I did a contribute role before. I'm still starting pa lang as an actor, but I did a contribute role, and I really struggled with that because I didn't get to relate to her in any way. And I think I just got bashed, like not even bashed as the character, but bashed as me, as Kelley. Personally. And they always say like, oh, if you get bashed because as a contributor, it means you're effective. But it's different. For me, it felt different when I was being bashed as Kelley compared to if I'm being bashed as Audrey. And when I took this role, I was so worried about being a contrabida again. But I was allowed to have my own approach to her, to be a relatable character and a likable character, and may qualities si Audrey that people like. And that I just got really natuwa lang ako sa fans and the supporters of not just the Ludre, but also as Audrey. Even if she does something wrong or scheming, but people still like her. And I know that the sis thing and the dimple thing was actually wala akong intent that would be something that was memorable pa sa character niya. It just kind of came out when I was acting it out. And that's probably one of my favorite things about Audrey. Meron siyang things like words that kind of sticks in people's minds. So I don't know, I'm just very happy with the feedback, and it makes me want to work harder po on Audrey's character. Definitely spending time with my mom sa province. Yun po. Ever since po na nag-pageant ako back in March, I haven't really settled back home kasi ang dami kong quarantines and hotel stays. So this break is giving me the opportunity to unpack my suitcase for the first time since March and fix my clothes and everything, repack, and just sort of relax for a bit because I really missed my mom talaga. My dad is not here in the Philippines anymore. Usually they stay together sa Tarlac, sa province namin. So he's not with us right now, and therefore I want to really just spend as much time as possible with my mom and my cat also.
So magiging kubintana ka sa season break.
Opo.
Where na Tarlac?
Tarlac po. Mga like 25 minutes from SM. So medyo not in the city mismo, pero a little bit out. Pero yeah, I just came back from Tarlac because I had to fix something here sa Manila. So yung mga bills and errands and things that we need to do before the next taping. So that's what I'm fixing na. I think it's just safe to say that our promise po to the viewers is that you will not be disappointed po sa pagbalik po namin sa November 15. That we are just because there is a break doesn't mean that we are stepping away po from working on what Sid said in another interview. Something that is already so good, we're improving it pa, we're making it even more better para sa inyo. So you guys will not be disappointed talaga, I promise.